Ladies and gentlemen, it's Grant the Grafter here, and guess what? That's right, another hangover. Another fucking hangover. But I think I deserve this hangover this time because, okay, this is going to sound a bit weird, but I need to explain it more. So, Hearts versus Dunfermline. Dunfermline are lower than Hearts are. So us winning yesterday and securing the top of our group is... You just can't fucking get any better than that. That's all I can really put it. You can't get any fucking better than that. Well, obviously, unless we win the cup, but we don't know what's happening with that just yet. Good day out yesterday. It was a 2-2. Not only were we top of the group, but I was also on television 3 fucking times yesterday. Not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. Yesterday, I fucking had calls non-stop, but oh Grant, I've seen you on the telly. Texts, oh Grant, seen you on the telly. Twitter notifications, oh Grant, seen you on the telly. Fucking, yeah. I was I was on the fucking TV 3 times. Not once, not twice, but thrice. We're going to look at some Grant the Grafter on TV and shit, and we're going to look at certain things that happened in the game, and I will tell you the story of what happened in that game. Without further ado, let's get into this shit. So, right, so we're watching this now. Right, so here we go. We've got me, just being me, just jumping up and down, having a good time, with my fucking top off, as again, I have my top off. I don't know why I feel like this is like a thing that I need to do, because I am fat, and I shouldn't be taking my top off unless it's for like making people fucking sick, but yeah, I still take my top off now and then. Pretty much, yeah, there's me, I don't know, this is basically right, so this one right here, I won't go like this to the camera, but what I was really doing at the start, and he wouldn't put the film on me because I was doing that at the cameraman, and he obviously put the camera on me, and I thought maybe I shouldn't do that because it wouldn't look nice on Dunfermline fans if we'd done that. So I started raising my hands like, raise the fucking roof sort of thing. I don't know why, but yeah, there's me doing it, enjoying myself whilst I was doing it, may I add. And then there's me on the telly again, there's people tagging me in photos. So BT Sport thought it'd be a good idea to get me with my top off, with the tattoo there, and they thought that was a good look. I look fucking massive there. Like, incredibly massive. So as you can see here, Higgy's running down the wing, he passes it straight to Cardle, Cardle flicks it back, then punts it right into the fucking back of the net. At that point, the dream was alive. The dream was alive, definitely. I don't know what to fucking do with myself at that point. Actually, we can actually see what I've done at this point. So as you can see at this point, I really don't know what to do apart from fall down the fucking stand. I don't know why, but I was excited. This is like a big excitement thing to happen. So I fell down the fucking stand. As you can see, Callum Smith has got the ball, Hearts can't fell on his bum, he passes it right to Declan McManus, and McManus puts it in the back of the fucking net. Now, at this point, we can't really see what I'm doing, but we can sort of see what I'm doing. So the half of it is, I didn't know what to do myself. Really didn't know what to do myself. So I just lay on the ground and started crying. Pretty much, I lay on the ground and started crying whilst about fucking 10 Dunfermline fans stood on top of my head. I didn't care, purely because this is what happens at moments like this. When something like this happens, you do not know what to do with yourself fully. So my body just went into complete utter fucking shock whilst I lay on the ground and just cried. This guy here was a good guy, trying to pick me up. He picked me up, I still didn't know what to do with myself, so what I did was, I chucked myself down the fucking crowd. It was the only reasonable thing that I could have done, was just to throw my body into the crowd, knock about a dozen fucking Pars fans over, what have you. It was just the right thing to do. Now, nothing really else happened after that, it was just, it went into penalties. So basically, from us drawing, we secured the top of the fucking group stage that we were in. We secured that and we got through, no hassles whatsoever. We were through there and it was, you know what, it was just really good for us to actually fucking win something, do something and not fuck it up for once. But that happened, and then we have this, which I'm about to show them now.
Oh no! No!
It's retaliation.
No, you
fucking wankers! 100%. What are you fucking doing? The
reaction this guy's wanting from this video is the exact reaction he's going to get from me. So personally, I've done something that he's not done, and I've actually reached out to the young boy, the 15-year-old boy who's in that video, who just happens to be a Grant the Grafter fan. I've actually messaged him asking for his consent to be in a video, which this guy has not. So technically, this guy here that's giving it big licks over Facebook is actually being a bit of a criminal himself by videoing minors. So, let's hear what he had to say, the guy that videoed minors, right? On train, on the way home, when Dunfermline Athletic fans jumped on at Haymarket, after a few minutes they started harassing and abusing an old woman for asking them to watch their language, as there was a lots of kids on board and other passengers then started waiting out. This guy's grammar and the way he puts sentences is fucking shocking. Waiting out. On train, on the way home, when Dunfermline Athletic fans jumped on at Haymarket, after a few minutes they started harassing and abusing an old woman for asking them to watch their language. Now, they can admit, I've actually asked every single one of them, they can admit, yes, they did get told off for, say, like, for swearing, right? But, see at a moment like this, when you've beaten a top tier team to get through, of course we're going to be excited, of course there's going to be emotions running everywhere. A couple of swear words kicking about, okay, that's fine. So, they got told to stop, which they did, they stopped. Okay, so now it brings me on to my next bit. As there were lots of kids on board, other passengers then started defending the old woman, telling the yobs to have respect for the elderly. It then went quiet until it was time for them to get off at Inverkeven, which is bullshit because they stopped without anyone having to speak to them, so this is just complete utter lies. They got off at Inverkeven, started attacking passengers, being very aggressive, shouting, swearing, throwing bottles, and wouldn't allow the train doors to close, trying to drag people off the train that were standing up to them and trying to stop them. The kids were terrified. Share the shit of this, and hopefully someone knows these wee yobs. I would love to find out who they are. I've actually spoke to them, and you know what? I'm going to get the story across because this guy, I've commented on it because I was actually there. I was in the other carriage. I know people that were there that saw everything that happened. I've asked 3 witnesses that were there, and I finally got the truth. Now, what they failed to put into this bit, which they've removed several times, is the fact that a 17-year-old boy was bottled by some fat mutant. And that is the best way to put her. She was a fat mutant. When I came round, she was kicking off, chucking stuff in that. She was a fat mutant. To be fair, that could have went a lot worse. Like, people would have jumped on the train and started punching people because somebody got bottled, which they didn't. They left the train, which is fair enough, and they walked away. A few, this and that, that's fine. But on that video, they don't show that. They don't show anything. That it's just basically football fans this, football fans that, football fans this. And this is a big problem that we have with football fans. We get treated like fucking animals. All we do is go and watch the football, have a good day out, and then we get bombarded with fucking shit like this. And see, the thing is, if it was totally right, I would be the first person to share it and be like, what a bunch of little bastards. But I'm not, because the fucking people in this are not bad people. Somebody got a bottle, fucking 17 years old, a bottle to the head of a woman who is easily in her fucking 40s. And because she's such a bitch, I'll say she's probably in her fucking 50s. Now, tarring football fans is fucking wrong, and it shouldn't happen. And this shouldn't happen as well. Fair enough, the young boys got told to shut up, stop swearing. They did. They were then pursued by some fucking fat boot, and then it all escalated just because she couldn't shut her mouth. And now this boy's saying that he's contacting the police, doing this, doing that. You contact the police, that's fair enough, but you're going to look like a fucking idiot when this comes out because he's only putting half a fucking story and not the full story, which is wrong. It's fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong. And another thing, right? If you watch the video again...
Oh no! No!
It's retaliation.
No, you
Fucking wankers!
The boys are actually doing nothing wrong. So they look like fucking more idiots because they're saying that we're shouting and swearing when the only person I can really hear on the video swearing
Fucking wankers!
is inside there. Our fans got in trouble for swearing, so why are they swearing? How come they can get away with it because they didn't go to a football game? It's not fucking right. And when it comes out in the end, I'll probably put another thing about me going mental, the fact is that this boy who put it on is a bit of a dick. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been me, Grant the Grafter. Please like, subscribe, and peace out.